Hello and welcome to my weekly album review, in which I'll be talking about the albums that I listened to this week. And first up was Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance. That's from 1974, and this one's very, very, very jolly, kind of, for Lou Reed at least. A lot of horns, backing vocals, very enthusiastic sounding. Yeah, that one's good. I like that. It's got tracks like Ride, Sally Ride, Animal Language, Babyface, NY Stars, Kill Your Sons, Sally Can't Dance. Yeah, that one's quite good. Next up, I listened to Cilla Black. Cilla Sings a Rainbow from 1966, and that has some songs like A Lover's Concerto, Burt Bacharach's Make It Easy on Yourself, When I Fall in Love, and even a cover of the Beatles' Yesterday. And yeah, Cilla Black has a very strong voice. Okay, next up was Carole King, Wraparound Joy, and that one, another one from 1974. And what's really great on that one is Jazz Man. It has such nice saxophone on that. Yeah, the saxophone's so good. Also, the first track on the album, Nightingale, is really, really good. And it's lovely, warm sounding album, that one, yeah. Okay, next was Dionne Warwick, On Stage and in the Movies. That was one from 1967, and it, you know, with that title, yes, it had a whole lot of songs from the movies and stage shows. She did a good version of Summertime, has the Way You Look Tonight, and also You'll Never Walk Alone. And yeah, that one was quite nice. Another one I listened to, The Man I Love by Peggy Lee from 1957. And this one's actually has the orchestra arranged by Nelson Riddle, but conducted by Frank Sinatra. And yeah, the strings on this one are just amazingly, yeah, fantastic strings, yeah, lush orchestral arrangements, yeah. Nelson Riddle does a great job on that, and yeah, Frank Sinatra does a great job of conducting that one. It has songs like The Man I Love, Happiness Is a Thing Called Joe, He's My Guy, If I Should Love You, and the one I really like, the last one, The Folks Who Live on the Hill. That's a very nice arrangement of that one, yeah. So that's great sounding, that one, yeah. Okay, after that I listened to Stampede by the Doobie Brothers, and that one's from 1975, and it's got, I think the biggest hit from that one was Take Me in Your Arms, Rock Me a Little While. But the one that I really, really love on that one is I Cheat the Hangman, and that's awesome. That one, it's quite, it starts off quite simply, quite acoustically, and it has some fantastic backing vocals at the end. It's got a kind of false ending, and yeah, it sounds great. It ups the tempo at the end, and then really, you know, goes into another layer. Yeah, it's also got Sweet Maxine. The first track's good too. Yeah, and also the Rainy Day Crossroad Blues. But yeah, those early Doobie Brothers albums are good. After that one, I listened to Joan Baez, Baptism from 1968, and this is basically an album mainly of poetry, but there's a few songs on it. There's like the old Welsh song, and All the Pretty Little Horses. But it's mainly poetry and spoken word, but has instruments. The orchestra in the background was arranged by the same guy that did her Noel album and her Joan album. This was the third album they'd worked together. So the musically it's quite nice. It's got No Man as an Island, and very unusual album, yeah. You don't kind of get that kind of stuff nowadays, do you? After that one, Astrud Gilberto, I Haven't Got Anything Better to Do, from 1969. And she does a great version of Jimmy Webb's Didn't We? One that Richard Harris also did. She does Burt Bacharach's Trains and Boats and Planes, and also a cover of Harry Nilsson's song, which is Without Him. Yeah, so that's quite nice, easy listening stuff. Yeah, it also has The Sea Is My Soil. That's another one they have. Okay, after that, okay, this one's Boz Scaggs, Silk Degrees. It's from 1976. And this one features Jeff Porcaro on drums and Fred Tackett on guitar. I actually think Boz Scaggs doesn't actually play any instruments on this one. He's got really good session musicians on this. And the three big songs off this album would be Low Down, Lido Shuffle, and We're All Alone. And usually those three songs are all on side 2 of the album. Yeah, but Lido Shuffle, that's just awesome. That's one of my favourite songs. Yeah, it's great. It just moves along at such a pace. Yeah, it's such an enthusiastic song. Also, yeah, Low Down. It's very much like Steely Dan, that one. Yeah, but yeah, Low Down's good too. So that's Boz Scaggs, Silk Degrees. After that, I listened to Donovan, Barabajaggle, from 1969, and the first track, Barabajaggle, has the Jeff Beck group playing on that one, and they also Jeff Beck also plays on the song Trudy. But yeah, Barabajaggles is a great song. Yeah. The other hit off the album is Atlantis, which is kind of an unusual hit in that it's mainly spoken word, and it has an awesome chorus at the end. That one's fantastic. Yeah. But yeah, it's quite a good album. Okay. After that one, I listened to Julie London, Make Love to Me, from 1957. And that's another one a bit like the Peggy Lee album, with very lush romantic strings. Yeah, very it's very slow and very close vocals. Yeah, that one. It's got like A Room with a View, I Want to Be Loved, You're My Thrill, Love a Man, It's Good to Want You So Bad. Yeah, but yeah, Julie London's another one who has a very, very sweet, kind of nice voice. That was Make Love to Me from 1957. Okay, after that one I listened to another one I hadn't heard before, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Now this was his first album, and originally he was in a band called Mudcrutch, and they were supposed to be doing a recording, but it kind of fell apart, and they asked Tom Petty if he would want to do an album. So he got some of the guys from Mudcrutch and some other guys, and recorded this one, which has some really nice ones. Breakdown's probably the big song of this, which is good, and American Girl, another one which sounds a bit like the Byrds. That one, American Girl. The one I really liked on this one was the Wild One, Forever, track 4, and sounds a lot like Bruce Springsteen, that one. Yeah. But yeah, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. That one's from 1976. Following that, I listened to Jefferson Airplane, Volunteers, from 1969. And that's got like We Can Be Together, Good Shepherd, Hey Frederick, Eskimo Blue Day, and the one I really liked on that one was Wooden Ships, which is a song that written by David Crosby and Stephen Stills, along with one of the guys from Jefferson Airplane. And there's a Crosby, Stills and Nash version of that, but this one's pretty wild. Yeah, great. Wooden Ships. Yeah, Eskimo Blue Day. I'm pretty sure they also do there's a version of that one, a live version on Woodstock too, which is good. But yeah, side one was pretty much all good, except yeah, there's a kind of out of place country number that they do. I think it had Jerry Garcia on pedal steel, but that was kind of unusual for that one. But yeah, the other three songs, yeah, especially Good Shepherd and Hey Frederick, they were fantastic. Yeah, so I really liked Volunteers. Following that one, I listened to the Beach Boys, Love You, from 1977. Now this one is very jolly. If you could say about any album being jolly, it's this one. Yeah, it looks like they had a load of fun making this one. It's not kind of it's not too serious, but yeah, it's got things like Roller Skating Child, Johnny Carson, Honkin' Down the Highway, Ding Dang, Solar System, Let's Put Our Hearts Together. Yeah, I'll Bet He's Nice. Yeah, it's kind of unusual, and they don't seem to use a bass guitar in this one. They seem to have a very kind of fuzzy keyboard bass for a lot of the songs in this. But yeah, it's just looks like they had a load of fun making that one anyway. Yeah. Following that, I listened to Cruel Sister by Pentangle. That's one from 1970. And there's only 5 tracks on that album, but it's quite nice, and another very folky one, that one. Yeah, it has things like A Maid That's Deep in Love, When I Was in My Prime, and the really epic track Jack O'Ryan, which is 18 minutes long, and has a lot of acoustic guitar in that one. Yeah, it ends with a bit of electric. There's a little bit of electric guitar on this album. It's mainly acoustic, but has some nice vibraphone in that last song too. And also, I'm pretty sure there was some recorder in there too. But I think track 2, When I Was in My Prime, Jackie O'Shea, yeah. She just sings that completely unaccompanied, and she has a nice voice. Yeah, so that was Pentangle, Cruel Sister. Then News of the World by Queen from 1977, and yeah, this obviously has the two big hits, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Yeah, which are pretty awesome. The first one, We Will Rock You, written by Brian May, and We Are the Champions, written by Freddie Mercury. But it also has All Dead, Spread Your Wings, Sleeping on the Sidewalk, It's Late, and My Melancholy Blues. Yeah, Spread Your Wings was a good, written by John Deacon, but that was a really awesome song, yeah. But the one that's very unusual in this is Sleeping on the Sidewalk. I think you could play that to most people. They wouldn't identify this as a Queen song. It's very bluesy and doesn't really have much of the Queen sound in that one. Yeah. The only one I don't like from this album is Sheer Heart Attack. I think that's written by the drummer, that one. But yeah, I don't like that one so much. But it's unusual that they put it on the News of the World album and not the Sheer Heart Attack album. Yeah. But yeah, that's News of the World from 1977. And the last one I listened to was Stop Your Motor by The Association from 1971. And they do a cover of P.F. Sloan, a Jimmy Webb song. Some nice ones on there are Silver Morning and Bring Yourself Home. Those were ones I quite liked. And also that one has a very unusual song, That's Racing, about a guy racing his car, and that doesn't really sound like The Association at all. But yeah, they have very, very nice harmonies, The Association. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite nice, yeah. Okay, well, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you again next time. Yeah, bye.